All right, so 2 times 2 equals what?
It equals 22.
Mike, it's 4. It's 4.
No, I'm really positive it's 22, Mr. Johnson.
You know what, kids? He's right. It's 22. Now forget that. Somebody needs to stand up to him.
Mike, it's a hot. Why you make me do this to you? Why you make me do this? 22.
He said, why you make me do this to you? It's 22. It's 20. Look, if Mike Tyson is in my math class and he tell me that 2 plus 2 is 22, God damn it, 2 plus 2 is 22. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? You know what time it is. Look, we have one very serious topic to speak on today, but we're going to also have some fun. We're going to have some fun tonight, you guys. You know what? Better yet, let's get to the fun tonight. Let's get to the fun. There's some videos that I actually wanted to review tonight, and this is actually I guess it would be like an oncoming to the fight that's going to be happening with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson a little bit. So I definitely want to go ahead and show some of these videos. I can't remember the brother's name that does these skits on here, but he is funny as hell. He plays a real good Mike Tyson. And he's always acting like Mike Tyson is his roommate and crazy stuff like that. So we're going to watch a few of those. And then we're also going to get into the other topic that we're going to be talking about today. A little bit serious, but it's in regards to, is America going back to its old culture, to its old tradition, to its old beliefs? Because we're in this new wave right now where America is actually, I would say, we're kind of going out of this phase, but we've been in this phase for a while, where America was trying to be so far off to the left where it was going to these gender neutral bathrooms, and we were talking about kids being able to identify as so many different things, and you can do gender reassignment and all this crazy stuff. It seems like we are moving towards the right a little bit more, where a man is a man, a woman is a woman. And I know like people have a hard time with agreeing with that on the left and the right. But tonight, regardless of our differences, regardless of who we voted for, it doesn't matter. We are all going to have fun. We are going to enjoy ourselves. And if we want, we can have a debate too. Also, please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be updated for all cool new content that's coming out. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, later on today, I want all of the people who are interested in doing the podcast to let me know. Be a part of the TMP squad. What? What is that? The TMP squad. One more time. The TMP squad. If you ain't a part of it, you a sucker. I'm gonna just say it like that. You a sucker. TMP squad. If you want to actually get more information in regards to the software I'm using, in regards to the processes that I have, in regards to the equipment, in regards to the setup, anything you want to know about podcasting, let your boy know. Be a part of the TMP squad. Check us out. Put you in the back. Be a part. You can also see all the behind the scene videos and whatnot. And you have the ability to get on the show in regards to our next panel. We have some stuff coming up that I'm actually going to be doing with a real cool brother pretty soon. We're working on the kinks right now. I don't want to give all of it away. I don't want to give too much of the information, but it's going to be cracking. We're building, we're growing, and if you want to grow with your boy, I would greatly appreciate it. All of the real homies, all of the real people, stand up. I salute you. Don't have too many of those. Real talk. But without further ado, y'all, without further ado, I think we're about to get into it. Yeah, we about to get into it. This is the bomb. We definitely about to get into it. So, let's actually start off. I think we were talking about the Mike Tyson skit, but this isn't the Mike Tyson skit. This is actually from the same brother, but he's doing the P. Diddy skit first. So I want to line this up for you, but I also want to make sure it's working too. You know, we be having our technical difficulties sometimes, but I took my time before we actually jumped in, and we're going to get it cracking this time around. I know we are. We definitely going to get it cracking this time around without any issues. Also, leave a comment, y'all. Let me know you there. Let me know you checking us out. I want to make sure that I take the opportunity to feature the people in the comments that's showing love. So we definitely have that up. But let's get let's get going. This is actually he titled this "When You Break into P. Diddy's Home." Look, I know he titled this when you break into P. Diddy's home. This is what happens. All right, so I watched this through a little bit, but we're going to run it back, and I want you guys to let me know what you think. Leave a comment, like I said before, like and subscribe. Check out those links at the bottom of the description too. And if you just want to know more about the actual show that we're having tonight, definitely do that as well. But with that being said, let's go. Let's get it.
How you doing, Daddy? Hold on there. Before you do anything, just know that you're on camera. And I already called the cops. So you have the options. But this can all be a misunderstanding if you do one thing for me. Think quick now. It should be here in 4 to 5 minutes.
Nah! No! Bruh, no way in hell. No way in hell you getting away with it. I don't care who you are, P. Diddy or not. It don't make no difference. That, you know, think about this too, you guys. That brother is still in jail right now. Like, you know, it's kind of died down a little bit where everybody hasn't been talking about him, you know, so they're kind of just going through the process. And until we hear some more stuff, you know, that's going on or whatever, it's just died down. Nobody's talking about him anymore, but he's still in jail, just chilling. You know, went from this big luxury house, this fancy living, to just being in jail, you know, in a small ass cell, you know, just rotting away. That's crazy. That is crazy. But anyway, let's get to the next one. It's the same dude, but he's actually getting into some Mike Tyson skits. So let's go ahead and run this one. Let me know what you guys think.
All right, so 2 times 2 equals what?
It equals 22.
Mike, it's 4. It's 4.
No, I'm really positive it's 22, Mr. Johnson.
You know what, kids? You know, he's right. It's 22. Now forget that. Somebody needs to stand up to him.
You bet it's a high. Why you make me do this to you? Why you make me do this? 22.
He said Why you make me do this to you? It's 22. Look, if Mike Tyson really heard you talking about him like that, it would be a problem. It would be a real problem. And look, if Mike Tyson is in my math class and he tell me that 2 plus 2 is 22, God damn it, 2 plus 2 is 22. I don't care what you say. That's still Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson can still throw them hands. So yeah, with that, I don't care what you say. Oh man. With that being said, let's move on to the next one. Let me actually just line this one up a little bit. And like I was saying before, you guys, make sure that you guys leave a comment as well. I really want to make sure that I include everyone in this this clip or in this live. But we are going to get into some stuff. I don't want to show some of the stuff that I'm actually preparing for you guys. So we're not gonna get into that. But we are going to yeah. You know what? Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this. Ladies, this next video that we're about to watch is actually a clip. And let me make sure I line it up correctly. It actually says, research shows more than half of women have a backup boyfriend for the ex. And it's either a friend of the guy or it's somebody like an ex-boyfriend or something. Is that true, ladies? Do you guys really have a backup boyfriend? This isn't on any like just podcast or whatever. This is the news that's actually reporting this. This is the news. You know, the one we're supposed to believe. This is actually that. So let's check it out. Let me know what you think. Let's get into it.
In a relationship, should you really have a backup plan? There is new research that shows half of all women have a guy on the back burner just in case things go wrong in their current relationship. Physician and national mindful living expert Dr. Romy Mushtaq is here to talk more about that. Dr. Romy, seriously?
Good morning, Tom. I know, and I
Come
feel
on,
like
this sounds positively guy,
doesn't it? And I have to sit here and defend all of us women, but this is the latest psychology research. I was just as shocked reading this data. More than half of women who are married
happily married women are doing
this, have a backup plan. And what is a backup plan? It means you have someone on the back burner.
So a specific person they've identified.
A person that they've identified, and in most cases it was either an ex-boyfriend or an old friend who never made it to the dating category.
Never made it to the finish line.
Unfortunately,
Friend zone.
yes. And the problem is social media has just made it too easy to have such a type of behavior.
Right, so I know you're here to say, though,
yes,
watch out, because this
Absolutely.
is anything but good.
It is, I agree. You know, mindset matters in relations.
Yo, look, I'm gonna say this, and you guys get mad at me sometimes when I'm talking about this stuff, but listen, it's not just me talking about it anymore. The news, the mainstream media is actually talking about this now. And they're saying that 70% of women have a backup man who has either been an ex-boyfriend or somebody who never made it to the finish line, which is fantastic simp, or the dude that got left or caught in the friend zone. That's who they're talking about. So with that being said, ladies, this is bullshit. But even then, look, Eve, let's be real for a second. This is hypergamy at its finest. This is something that Kevin Samuels will talk about all the time. Social media has turned it into this big monster, and it's created like this fog of delusion where women are getting all this attention, but they really don't realize that it's look, I'm a guy. Come on now, like there's two groups of guys, ladies. Two groups of guys, all right? And they usually fall in like a younger and then middle-aged category. When you're a little bit younger, I would say anywhere from like 18, maybe even a little bit younger, and then all the way up to, I would say, like early 30s. You have time to play those games. You trying to get what you trying to get. Everybody know what man around that, range is trying to get. We know, okay? But they take the time to get it. They deal with the bull crap. They say what they need to say. They get put in the friend zone. It's the game. This is what we do. It's the game. Let's keep it real. And to some degree, some women didn't know what was going on. To another degree, some women did know what was going on. Some women were playing the game. And then some women act like they didn't know what was going on, but they really did. So, you got that middle part too. But that was what was happening. And some of them turned into relationships. A lot of them turned into situationships and then nothing. And it just was what it was. And then you have the gentlemen who are a little bit older, like myself, and we are just not playing those games anymore. And a lot of women, haven't. I guess it would be hard for any group of people to be getting all this attention and then all of a sudden for it to fall out and you not receive it anymore. It's just because the men in your age bracket, ladies, are in a different mindset. That's what it really is. And, they're understanding essentially that not only do they have options, but they're also understanding too that they're not really in the playing games. It's kind of like as a man gets older, he's just not chasing tail anymore. That's not his desire. His desire is to try to make money. His desire is to, just to live a nice, comfortable, peaceful life. He's not tripping. He's not funking with nobody, and if he comes across women like that are, disturbing his peace, he's just not going to deal with. Like, he's flat out just going to literally, like just disseminate that, completely push it out his way, out his mind frame. He does not have the energy to deal with that. And there are a lot of women, unfortunately, that are within my age range, and of course younger, that are still wanting to play the game. Some of them are just getting out of relationships, just getting out of divorced marriages or failed marriages and stuff like that, and they're coming back into this dating field and they're like, I want to do what I did before. And the men are like, we're not on that no more. We're not doing that no more. And the women are like, what do you mean you're not doing that no more? And the men are like, we not doing that no more. Like, you either want to get on my program and you want to do something seriously, or you don't. And that's essentially what it is. So, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know how this is going to develop moving forward. But I can tell you one thing. We're in for one hell of a ride, because it's going to get interesting, and it's going to get deeper, and it's going to get more personal. So we will see how it goes, but we'll figure it out. Let me actually bring this up again. Okay, this one is interesting too. And this one is actually pretty good. I'm gonna actually go ahead and put this up because I want you to read the title of it. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you leave a comment so I can make sure I feature it in the live stream tonight. Let's really get into it. I want to get engaged. Shouts out to my people out there, the TMP squad. But this one actually says, proof that attitude makes all the difference. And it does. Attitude does make all the difference to men, ladies. And I know we get into, these spaces and, the men will have a point of view, and then the woman will have a point of view, and then we'll be fighting and bickering about who's right and who's wrong. But in reality, at the end of the day, because I really truly in my heart believe that there's more sensible people out there than there is crazy and just fanatical people, on the right or on the left. I believe that there are more people that are in the middle, and we're just listening to all this social media, all this stuff from these different sides, and people are arguing and fussing with each other. But if we just all came out on an equal playing field, with good intentions to genuinely do the right thing and be serious, we can really talk about some things. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Let me know what you think. This is how the different attitudes of a woman can change a man's everything. Let's get into it.
Why are you following this girl? Unfollow her right now. Right now, I said. Unfollow her right now.
Hold on.
Unfollow her right now, I said.
Who are you talking to? First of all, you're not going to talk to me like that, Lena. I'm not your son.
Unfollow her right now.
I'm not giving my phone. This is a red flag. Red flag. Come again.
Who said you could follow this girl? Unfollow her right now.
If you think this is the way to go about things, no, that's not the way you go about things.
Unfollow her.
You can't get me to do nothing when you're talking to me. I'm not your son, and that's not the approach you're gonna go when you come talking to me. It's not gonna work. Red flag. Work in communication. It's not gonna work.
No.
Hey babe, how you feeling?
Hi babe.
How's your day?
It's going good.
Good. I wanted to ask you something, right? There's a girl that you follow, and I just don't feel comfortable with you following her.
Babe, listen, anybody have a problem
Can
with
you
following?
unfollow her for me, please? Because
Absolutely. Let me see. What you have a problem with?
I'll show you right now.
And do you mind if I ask you what's the problem?
I don't even know why. I'm just like curious on how you know her, and she comments on all your pictures. So.
Well, I got you. I'm trying to make you feel scared, babe. I'm following right now. I went to school with her, but if you feel uncomfortable, so follow.
Thank you, baby.
And we're down we go.
If you feel uncomfortable, I'll unfollow her. It's not a problem. Look, check this out. It was never about you asking me to do something. It was about the way you asked me. It was about your approach. Men require respect more than love. I know women require more love than respect. That's just us being on two different sides of the spectrum. But when we come together, we make each other better. And this is what I'm talking about, ladies, when I say that, we are the same, but we're different, being on different sides of the spectrum. And because of that, we make each other better. Men require respect more. Women require love more. They are absolutely outliers. I'm not saying that. But if we break it down from a man and a woman level, that's going to be the base starts for each of us. And at the end of the day, if you just talk to men a little bit nicer, a lot of stuff will be rectified. Man, bro, like, I'm not even being funny. Like, we really, like, ladies, that's your superpower. It really is. That is your superpower. Ladies, you really don't realize you can get more out of a man with a smile on his face if you just approach him with some love and respect. We're not asking you to bow down or anything like that. It's just love and respect. And I promise you we'll give it back in return. With that being said, let's go ahead and line up the next video. Y'all scared out here, man, too. Y'all don't ever want to get into real conversations, debates. But it's all good. Okay, I want to show you another video here. This is kind of the same thing, but they're giving it from a different perspective. This woman is actually coming at her man. I know the one we had before was actually a skit, but this is real, a real live scenario. This woman, this conversation was actually caught on a camera that's in the house, and she's just being genuine, having a genuine conversation with her husband. And let me go ahead and line this one up, and we're gonna get into it. But it says here, it says, all a man needs to hear. It says, women do feel it is important to express to your man / husband love this way. Okay, that doesn't read to, anyway, let's get into it. Let me know what you think about this one.
We're thriving because of you. Like, I'm able to get a new phone because of you. I'm able to go get my eyes tested and get new glasses tomorrow because of you. I'm able to have somebody come in here and clean because of you. I'm able to make a meal for not just our family, but Crystal and Brad because of you. Like, you're not just keeping us afloat, you're driving us. And I appreciate you so much. Like, you, the way you lavish your love on us is insane. Like, you take such good care of us. You are such an incredible provider. And I don't just mean financially. Like, you're an incredible provider for our family. Like, I had expectations of what you were going to be like, and you have far surpassed them. Like, I am overwhelmed with what a great provider you are for our family. I am so blessed, and I'm so grateful that you're my husband. I just want you to know that. Okay?
Thanks.
I just love you so much.
Oh my God! Wow. Almost had your boy tearing up for a second. But y'all ain't gonna get me crying on here. It's not gonna happen. But look, check this out, you guys. That's all we need. She just turned that man into Superman. She just turned him into Superman. Real talk. He gonna go out tomorrow. That man can do a construction job. He's going to go out tomorrow. He's going to be Superman. He's going to do any and everything he needs to make sure that woman is taken care of. I say he is going to do everything he needs to do to make sure that that woman is taken care of. And this is what I say, ladies. This is what I say all the time. It's not about your looks. It is not about your looks. Look, that's the standard. That's the base starting point. That's what we look at when we initially get to know you. That's what gets you in the door. But what's going to keep us is the love. What's going to keep us is that admiration, is that respect for that man. That's what's going to keep us. Shouts out to Orlando, though. He's like, for real, for real. I feel you, brother. I mean, look, me and you have talked about that on a number of different occasions. Yeah, and it's just that respect, man. He says, he said it ain't no black girl. Hey, ladies, that's true. Like, look, ladies, we all have an image that we have to protect. And I'm gonna keep it real right now. Black women, your image is under scrutiny. Your image is under fire. So, like, I remember there was a time in the 90s where, like, black men really had to tighten up, and we had to get rid of this stigma of, being the deadbeat dad. We had to get rid of the stigma of being the abuser and stuff like that. In a lot of situations too, by the way, was, this stereotype coming out, but it had been gone already for so many years, and we just had to deal with that as black men. We had to deal with that, like, that the stigma is that we was no good and we don't take care of our kids and stuff like that. It takes a while for that stigma to go away. And now that it is finally going away, it seems like, unfortunately, it's black women's turn, man. But, y'all got to nip that in the bud. And what I mean by nip that in the bud is, say something to those women that are, basically throwing your name in the mud. You gotta do something about that. It is what it is. But anyway, we gonna move on to the next one. Let me go ahead. Oh man, we got a good show for you guys tonight. Look, hey, check this out, man. Check this out. Do y'all want to see the next video? I really need somebody to comment. Just put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to see this next video. This brother right here. If y'all don't, I'm gonna just skip it and go to the next video. If you want this one, please just put a 1 in the chat. If you don't want it, you just want to scroll on to something else, put a 2 in the chat. What y'all want to do? You want to go to jail or you want to go home? All right, let's get it. We got a 1 in the chat. Look, I'm going to say this, you guys. Rest in peace to the Godfather. I know there were some women out there. I know there were a lot of women out there that didn't like this man. But boy, if medicine was a living, breathing person, this would be him. Because he was medicine that was good for you, but it was nasty going down. It was nasty going down. It really was. R.I.P. to the Godfather. R.I.P. to KS. Let's go ahead and get this video, man.
The woman's purpose on this planet?
According to the Bible, to be a helpmate.
That's your only purpose. The woman's purpose on this planet, Bible or not, is the man. Without us, you have no purpose. And see, what you're doing is you're at odds with reality. Let me finish. I'm sitting back, you're saying, well, you're at odds with the fact that men don't want what you have to sell. Men don't want ambitious, career-driven women who are overweight and unattractive. See, it's that combination.
Like I said, you guys, that is a tough pill to swallow. It really is. But at the end of the day, whether you like his delivery or not, what he was trying to do is get women in relationships, get women in long-lasting relationships. And unfortunately, there's a delusion amongst a lot of women out there, and they didn't want to listen to him. And because of that, we are where we are now. But there are a lot of women, and we didn't hear this a lot, but there were a lot of women even calling into his radio show when he was still alive, and they were praising Kevin Samuels, literally telling him, you saved my marriage, you got me in a relationship, you made me realize what I was doing wrong, and now I'm going strong. We'd been together for however many years. So what he was saying was truly working. It was working. And there was just a lot of women that were stuck in what they wanted. It's like being, I said this before on one of my videos on YouTube. By the way, check out the YouTube channel. It is in the description. But I said this in one of my YouTube videos, and I said, it's like being plugged up to the Matrix. And what it, what's his name? what was the dude's name? Lawrence Fishburne's character, Morpheus. It was Morpheus. Morpheus told Neo, he said, some people don't want to be unplugged from the Matrix. He said they are so dependent on the Matrix that they will fight, kill, and even die to be plugged back into the Matrix. And what did you see in the next scene? Literally the next scene. It was not Ajax. It was, I can't remember his name. Razor or whatever. The white boy. He looked like he was a white homeless dude. What did he say? He wanted to be put back in the Matrix. So he went back to the programs and actually told them that I would give you anything you need. On Neil, the Nebuchadnezzar, I would give you anything. Just plug me back into the Matrix. I don't want to know nothing about anything about not being unplugged previously, and I want to be rich. That's exactly what he told them. And he gave all of his homies up so that he can be plugged back in the Matrix and be a slave. It is what it is, man. Let's go on to the next. Let's get to the next. Let me actually line this one up for you guys. Woo! This one is hot too. Like I said, we got a good show tonight, man. This is coming from my boy Trip. Trip is like, when we talk about a lot of relationship issues, and we talk about like a man and we talk about a woman's perspective, this brother is usually really down the middle and such a cool, mellow brother. Like really a cool, mellow brother. So I want to go ahead and get him in this one, because we definitely going to talk about that. Yeah, Orlando said he told the truth. Yes, he did. Let me go ahead and line this one up here. He said Kevin Samuels told the truth. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Shouts out, by the way, to Orlando. Yeah, Kevin Samuels absolutely did tell the truth. Rest in peace to the Godfather, bro. But with that being said, let's play this next clip. This is Trip. Cool, brother. Let's get into it.
Step back to this idea that men can't take what they dish out. That's one of the, it's one of them things that sound good, but once you start to really unpack it, it's low-key dumb. Because a lot of people can punch hard that can't take a punch to the jaw. I don't know why people think the ability to inflict pain is somehow reflective of the ability to take it. Like when we talk about this thing where men suffering in relationship, it's a whole lot of women that take up a lot of emotional space in a relationship, but couldn't take it at all if a man started to assert his space emotionally, which is why we get called sassy now, right?
Whoa.
Men are attempting to hold emotional space in relationship, and because we do it, we sassy. But you can punch hard emotionally, but you can't take it. So this whole men can't take what they dish, bro. Who likes to be in pain? Who likes discomfort? It's one of them things that sound good because the women who've been affected can collectively come together and point they.
That's true. Look, what he is saying in a nutshell is that women have been scarred. Those women who have been in relationships with guys, in all honesty, that they shouldn't have been in relationships with, are scarred now. And you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. And when those women are scarred, they get in groups and they talk about previous experiences with women who have those same previous experiences. And because of that, you have this now collective of women who say, man ain't, you know the phrase. And then on top of that, you also have women who are not even in that fray, but catch a stray bullet and they start to feel anger, resentment, hate, delusion, because these women who have actually experienced it are putting their trauma and their beliefs and their issues onto women who have never even experienced that. But they internalize it and they think that it's something that's happened to them. And this is how those women have their relationships wrong. This is why men say, ladies, I don't like you hanging with her. women, I really don't want you being around her, babe. I don't think it's good for our relationship. I really don't think it's good that you actually have a guy friend, babe. I don't like that. Are you being too sassy? Why are we even talking about that? Are you jealous? Are you insecure? Why does it have to be about that? All I'm saying is I just don't like it, and I don't think it's going to be beneficial to the continuation of our relationship. That's it. That's all we saying. We're not sassy, ladies. We're just doing what you said you wanted us to do, right? Which is lead. Sometimes leading is correction. Right? Let's keep it real. Let's move on to the next though. We gonna get into it, y'all. We are gonna get into it. I said we was gonna do some funny stuff tonight, and I really want to make sure that I stay a man of my word. So the next one, I'm gonna make sure for sure that it's a funny one. So and I found one too. This is the damn shame. Okay, I found one too. So we gonna get into this next one, and I just want to say this before we even get into this next one, you guys. Man, we can't do anything that looks remotely or sounds remotely gay. Okay, we just can't. We not built that way. That's why we gotta say like pause, or now what's the new phrase? No Diddy, doing something. And look, although I have to say what he was doing, the way he was doing it, it was kind of suspicious. But I mean, besides the point, men can't do anything. We can't even eat, in peace without looking some kind of way. But with that being said, I didn't give away too much. Let's get into it, y'all. Let me know what you think.
Diabolical work, fam. I didn't even know this was in your ballpark, Frank. It's gonna be hard to live down, I tell you that. Boy, you out there at nighttime. It's darker than suicidal thoughts. You in the car, mouth agape. Dual wielding wieners, bro. Akimbo's Oscar Myers. No music, no AC, no condiments, no beverage, just love for the game. It's almost respectable, bro. Almost. You cook.
Hey, that is disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's diabolical, man. Look, let the man eat in peace. Let him eat in peace. But bro, I'm not even gonna lie. For real. Why was you putting 2 hot dogs in your mouth at the same time? You couldn't wait until you ate one and then finish the next one. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, man. We ain't gonna talk about him too much more longer. But yeah, bro, you need to rethink your eating habits. Seriously. Let me line the next one up. And like I said, I'm gonna make sure we focus on some of the funny ones, you guys. So let me line this up here. Ooh, no, we're not doing that one. Okay, so I've done this to my wife before. I've actually showed her this video already, and we had a kick just kind of laughing to it earlier today. And when I was over in the Philippines, I asked her this. I asked my wife if she wanted Five Guys, the restaurant, but she had never been to Five Guys before. She never knew what Five Guys was. So the same thing is for this young lady here too. I don't know if you guys know her or not. She is her name is Moon. She actually has a really popular channel on TikTok. If you are not aware of her, I would advise you to go check her out. She's awesome. Her and her husband, they actually do a lot of clips and reels like this, and they are funny as hell. But let's get into it. Let's check it out. Let me know what you think. Don't stop leaving them comments, y'all. I want to go ahead and feature them. I'm going to make sure I put this up on the channel. With that being said, let's get it. Let's go.
You want 5 guys? Huh? Do you want 5 guys? Where are you going? Where are you going?
I go looking the father here. What you talking? He would be upset with you.
He's not even home. Do you want 5 guys or not?
Be honestly, I never do that all my life.
What do you mean?
The 5 guy favorite, I never do that.
You can't handle 5 guys.
I cannot handle the 5 guy. That's why I never try. But
she really thinking about it.
Because I'm Asian, I need have the love, and then you will have the.
So Asians can't have 5 guys?
No, I don't think that are possible for that.
I see.
No 5 guy, but like
what?
You don't feel nothing when you ask me about 5 guy. You open like that?
It's normal.
She looked at him. She was like, "You open like that? What's going on? You do you not love me? You want to give me 5 guys? You're not mad?" That's how a woman is supposed to feel when you ask her stuff like that. You look. Oh my God, y'all, this is crazy. She said, "I never thought about it. I can't take 5 guys. I'm Asian. We want love. We want respect. We want cuddle." Yo, do other women not want that? Do they not want that? That seems kind of like normal for women to want. Maybe I'm just out of the game and I don't know. I don't know. But hey, 5 guys, y'all getting free advertisement. Let's keep going. Let me line this next one up. Oh. All right, look. Ladies, y'all talk about sassiness. Y'all talk about sassiness now. All right, we gonna get into some real sassiness. Some real dudes being sassy. By the way, I want to go ahead and drop a nuclear bomb out to Orlando. So let's go and drop a nuclear bomb. Let them know we appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And let me go ahead and line this up here. Make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. We're gonna do this one. I would like to go ahead and give some superhero love out to my wife, who I know is watching. Just want to let her know I appreciate her, everything she does, and we're going to give some superhero love out to her. Shouts out to her. Appreciate it. Thank you, Beth. Also, let's get into this clip, you guys. No more dilly-dally. We're going to get into this clip. So let's run this and let's see what real sassiness look like. Let's check it out.
The Niners got the win today, but Debo and the long snapper got into a little scuffle on the sideline. Debo told him to lock in. Let me tell you something, long snapper, man. Don't you ever let nobody put their hands on you, especially when they come to the game dressed like this. That boy Debo came to the game dressed like a zesty air fryer. Like Saucy Santana, like Medea in a Blade movie. His pronouns is touch down. He dressed like a gender fluid vampire.
Hey, why did he throw Blade? Why did he throw Blade in here? No. But real life, real shit. He do kind of got Blade look with a little bit of midnight stripper. What is he doing? Hey, look, y'all 49er fans, y'all should know better than this, doing this stuff. Because y'all know, look, I don't really rep or watch football like that. But when I did watch football like that, we got on y'all 49er fans something tough for some minor stuff that y'all was doing. Now y'all doing stuff like this? I think all that stuff we was saying, all them jokes we was making about you, some of them might be true. Some of them might be true. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, let's line up I think we're gonna line up a few more. But let me go ahead and look. Check out the next one here. And make sure we get something good. We gonna get real. We gonna get real again, you guys. This is coming from Charleston White. And look, Charleston White is a very, very God, what's the word I can use for him? A very controversial. Very controversial dude. He says and does things to literally get a reaction from people. But he does that to get people triggered to make his money. And that's a niche, that's a gimmick. But you have to listen to what he's saying. Because what he's saying, the messages that he's dropping, the delivery, what he's dropping off, that's actually packaged inside the gimmick is real spit, like what's his name said, Gangstalicious. That's real spit data. That's real spit from Boondocks. That's real spit in Boondocks. But he be dropping some real stuff. Let's let him talk. Check it what I'm talking about. Check it what he's talking about.
So if Jesus or whoever was to return back today, they wouldn't stop at the church because their people are not in church. They people, the motherfuckers sleep on the corner. Those are God's people, not the people that can dress up, drive their pretty cars, go listen to a man in a nice suit, give this nice man money, and the doors close when everybody leaves, and you don't see these people nowhere visible in the community, feeding, clothing, and sheltering. Real churches don't close. Real churches are open 24/7. You can go sleep on the bench. You can go use the bathroom. You can go get something to eat. The word of God says you're supposed to bring your tithes to the storehouse. Your tithes is not money. The preacher wants the money. God wants you to come store things up in here, to come out and feed the people. God told the church people, leave outside the church and go out amongst the people and find these lost souls. Show me a church that's doing that anywhere in America. They go bother you about your money. The pastor is a player. All pastors are player pimp type niggas. That's why they go get a pinky ring, a watch, a bracelet, and the motherfucking gold buttons on their thing. You ain't seen a pastor with run down shoes giving to the people. You ain't seen the pastor driving no motherfucking car and that motherfucker back fine when he cut it off. Nigga, the pastor ain't making no sacrifices for the Lord, but he gonna make you feel guilty because you won't get a prophet a cup of water. Not only do y'all pay tithes, y'all give to the prophet too. And when the church door closed, my nigga, you can't get help with nothing. That's why the pastor cannot teach. He gotta preach.
That's why the pastor can't teach. He has to preach. Yo, that was a bar. And it's true. If Jesus came back right now, his people wouldn't be in the church. Jesus would be, he would be appalled at what they call his church. And when I hear about him talking about the church not closing, it kind of reminds me of, I hate to say it, but Sons of Anarchy. And I remember watching that where they would call it dues. and they would have dues being paid for the club that they had. And if a person needed to sleep in the clubhouse, if the person needed food, there would be food in the fridge. If the person needed stuffed tools for their motorcycle, they had it. They had leftover money, they would give it to the people. Look, other than their nefarious actions that they were doing, they were literally doing what God would do if he came back right now. God would be going and he would be trying to get his people. He would be trying to talk to his people right now and getting more people saved. God would be hated. Jesus would be hated in this day and age. I was just talking to my wife about this. When we say no good deed goes unpunished. And if you have tried to do a good deed, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is what it is, y'all. But let's get on to the next video. I think we got like 1 or 2 more videos, man, and then we gonna jump off. But let's get into it. Let's line up another one. Bear with me, you guys. Okay. This is funny, but it also lines up with the topic of today, and that is, are we going back to our original culture, our original values? This actually is a guy who is talking about basically being the side dude, being number 2, and how he's basically waiting for the husband or the main dude to go to work so he can go and smash the baby mama. So without further ado, let's do what it do, baby.
I'm her guy best friend. Of course we fucked before. That's how I know you're such a lucky guy. Let's be real, man. That platonic shit is for TV shows. She needed me one night, and that's my bestie. I'll always look out. I'm her guy best friend. Of course I act supportive of your relationship when you're around. Gotta make sure you think shit's sweet. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she told me my dick's bigger than yours. That's why we're still fucking. Oh, and let's not forget I'm way stronger than you two. She told me about your workouts, and I'm going 10 times harder. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she uses your credit card to buy me drinks when we're out. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she comes over to get perspective on y'all's arguments. All she gets is dick, big dog. I'm her guy best friend. Of course she dresses you like me. She thinks I'm fly, and she just wants the best for you, bro. I'm her guy best friend. Bro, don't be insecure. I'm her guy best friend. You already know I'm waiting for the day she call me and say you put your hands on. I'm her guy best friend. If you want to know how to make her squirt, bro, just ask. It's really not that hard. I'm her guy best friend. Of course I'm on the way to her right now. She just sent me the same titty pic she sent you, but someone's at work. So I gotta take advantage. Enjoy the rest of that shift, big dog. Bring home the bacon.
And y'all wonder why we don't want to get in relationships with y'all diabolical women. This is diabolical. Hey, look, I'm dropping nuclear bombs on all y'all. I'm putting cases on all y'all women who got a side dude, who got a boy best friend. I'm putting hits on all y'all who say, oh, that's just my friend. Oh, it's nothing serious. Oh, no. Oh, he don't come on. No, I don't talk about you like that. Yeah, okay. 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 Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I think we're gonna line up maybe 1 or 2 more videos. I'm having fun. I hope y'all having fun, man. We're gonna line up maybe 1 or 2 more videos here. Let me go ahead and get this all set up, and we're gonna get into it. So bear with me for 1 second, as I always say. Oh. Okay. You know, have you ladies and gentlemen, have you guys ever heard of, you know, the man being the head and the woman being the neck, or the man being head and the woman being the heart? Both are basically the same. Well, this guy breaks it down in such an astute detail. I wanted to actually go ahead and play this for you guys. I think we're going to end it on this one, but check this one out. It's really interesting. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with them? Do you not agree with them? Let's get into it.
Husband is the head and the wife is the body, then the husband is the brain and the wife is the heart. And so the husband is responsible for thinking, taste, touch, sight, smell, and hearing, and the wife is responsible for feeling, following the brain, and doing. All you have to do is study the central and peripheral nervous systems, and then the somatic and autonomic nervous systems, and you will know exactly how your marriage is supposed to be structured, and why you guys can't get along for the life of you. It's the heart arguing with the mind, the rod arguing with the staff, the law arguing with grace, the circulatory system arguing with the nervous system. Is it possible that we are complementary systems?
It was written into our DNA, ladies and gentlemen. We are just fighting against what God designed. It was literally written into our DNA of how we're supposed to be, head and heart, body and mind. We're not saying that we can't listen to the heart. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying that the heart is not valuable. We just have different positions that we need to play. And also, there's some times that it'll reverse, and, you know, we'll take counsel too. We're never saying that the wife isn't great counsel. She's our last counsel. You know how high a position that is? Like, y'all don't even really understand your position in the level of authority that you have and the power that you have, not only over your man, but in the relationship and in the status, the stature of the actual chain of command. Y'all really don't understand the position and the power that you have and the grace and what you guys get done. Women are fucking awesome. Women are awesome. But when it gets perverted, and I don't mean perverted like in a sexual way, I mean perverted like twisted, augmented. It's not natural anymore. Like the food we eat, like the clothes we wear, like the chemicals that we put in our body. When it gets perverted, it's something else. It's not of God anymore. And that's what's going on. That's why we need to get back in alignment, man. The head, the heart, the mind, the body. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I just want to say again, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Please make sure that you check out the YouTube channel in the description. It's in the description. And if you feel so kindly to actually leave a donation on the Cash App, we definitely gonna do right by you. Make sure we go ahead and put that money to good use, good equipment, all that good stuff. With that being said, thank you again so much. And oh yeah, one more thing. The Facebook page, it's actually going to be up pretty soon. I'm gonna try to do some more lives on that. And to those people who are watching, Orlando, my wife, Marielle, I appreciate you. I love you so much. Thank you, babe. My mom out there, my good friend out there. Man, appreciate all y'all. Thank you again. I will holler at y'all later. Holler for $1. Y'all have a good night. Take care, people. I really appreciate you guys for watching the video all the way through. But if you can do me a little itty bitty favor and hit that subscribe button, it would really help if you hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. So thank you in advance. appreciate it.